Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do One Piece episode 607 review. That is 607 of One Piece. Oh. That's right. So, this week's episode of One Piece, much better. Worlds better than the last one, that's for sure. At least, again, in my personal opinion. This one is mainly focused on three things. The whole law thing. Granted, my only two real issues with the episode, truth be told, are A, the fact that, again, they do the whole anime thing where they say, fuck it, we're not gonna make Luffy's gear second the way it is in actual manga, where instead of the fucking one arm thing or the one leg thing, it's fucking full body almost all the damn time. And yes, that will forever piss me off unless there's like a One Piece Kai and then like they remod it, which would be a dick move, but whatever. I mean, that will save for like, 20 years from now, because One Piece ain't ending anytime soon. That's for fucking sure. And the second thing, well, that's for damn sure. And the second thing is Law. And, One Piece, they like to over-dramatize things. And we see Law, sword in hand. I mean, right here's my mock sword. We have, sword on back. And he's walking step, room, step. We don't even see him draw his sword. He just says rooms. Dude's like, what's going on? Cut. Out there and split in half. But, so the whole over-dramatizing thing with Law stepping, it was like, who's that in the dark? Who is that? And we see the sword. It's like, no! It can't be! It can't be! And it's like, yeah, we know it's Law. Of course it's Law. We see the hat, for Christ's sakes. So, those are my only two real issues with the episode. Aside from that, I thought it was fucking fantastic. The episode, again, is mainly on three things. First of all, it's the Law stuff. Second of all, it's the main fight between Caesar Clown and Luffy, which gets cut off by Monet. And then the third thing is Sanji versus Virgo. And of course, being a Sanji fanboy, I'm like, oh, this is hot. Yeah, this is hot. Now, granted, of course, he fractured his leg there, and I was like, no, Sanji. Oh, no. But still. The thing about it is that it was a nice bout because it was just straight up hand-to-hand skills. Or at least in this case, mostly foot-to-foot. And like the first scene that we see them going at it, where it's basically like Virgo rushes in there, straight up kick, Sanji, kick. And then right here, you see this clip, spin around, and then bam, right there. That was nasty, man. That was nasty. Now, I do believe that most of that was added on, but granted, it was still very nice. And that's the main thing. The main thing here is that when you have fights, take the opportunity to extend the fights with extra scenes. Now, I do know, because I did get a PM like a few days ago about the individuals who are taking place, who are basically, it's the staff. It's the staff for the One Piece episode. Those who are going to be actually like animating it and choreographing it and so on and so forth. Like those guys. And all I can say is that it appears that like particular staff members do a much better job when it comes to the episode direction, the episode director, and the animation director. Like, there's certain episode directors and animation directors that do a much better job, depending on, like, what the episode's about, and whether it's fights or not, and so on and so forth. So, like, that's what I've noticed as of late. And so, like, I never thought that there was actually set up that way, where, like, there are certain directors for the episode itself, for the animation, like, each week. Like, there's a different lineup of dudes. So, and certain dudes do a better job than other dudes. This is my personal opinion. Because when it comes to fights, at least, certain scenes should be a lot more dynamic and a lot more impactful. And 2 weeks ago, the guys who did that one, in my opinion, they could have done a much better job. But this week, the guys who did the animation and the episode direction and the episode directing, I thought did a fantastic job. It was like, whoa, like this is damn good. They added on a lot of stuff, and of course, what surprised me the most, I think, was that they made Caesar Clown mad dynamic. Like, there was one scene, like, after we go, like, again, because we were going back and forth between particular scenes. And there was one particular scene where we see Caesar Clown pull out his blue sword. Because Luffy, like, again, like, he was dodging his gas neck. And all that stuff. And then Caesar Clown's like, you're fucking cheeky. He pulls the blue sword and just blitzes. And the way they animated that shit, it was very impactful. It was like, blue sword, fling, boom. And it's like, he's in your face. It's like, what the fuck? And then after that, it became a little bit more like a repetition scene where we see him just swinging at the fucking ground and shit. Luffy's like backpedaling and he's swinging and he's swinging and he's swinging and he's swinging. But overall, like, the fight quality was damn fucking good. I liked it a lot. From beginning to end. Again, my whole gripe with the whole Gear second thing, I'll put it aside from now because I think in this case I can overlook it for sure. Basically, we just see the whole thing where Luffy, he blitzed him at first, and then Caesar Clown, Luffy tries to catch him, fails. Caesar Clown does his thing, and mind you, Oda has like this love of fire, so he's doing all this fire shit. He pulls up this thing called flame type. He ignites some like torches. Then he lights the immediate gas around him on fire. And the stream goes towards Luffy. Luffy, of course, dodges by doing several backpedals. But at the same time, Caesar Clown, he can fight in like dynamic, full-paced combat. At the same time, perform the Karakuni and remove the oxygen from the immediate air. So like that's actually, my thing about it is that Caesar Clown, again, he's not real combat. I mean, he is because we see him, but he's not like super combat based because he's a scientist, and his main purpose is his scientific knowledge. But he is somewhat well versed in his ability. That's for damn sure. And yo, man, like that blue sword, one swing, it was like a ring of fire. Again, Oda loves fire. Akainu, Sanji, Luffy, fucking goddamn Marco. He loves fire. He loves this shit. So, the blue sword, and then he's doing the gas net explosions. Luffy, the first one he outran again. The second one and then like a bunch of them he keeps on like dodging back and forth. So the whole bout was very nice, very smooth. And the fact that they kept on transitioning between the one fight and the next fight, and then the Marines, what they doing, and then we get to see a little bit of scene here with like Smoker. Of course, now he's trying to find Virgo now. We get it, like the scenes of Law, do this thing, Law. So, the whole transition between scenes, I thought was actually very good in this episode. When it came to the pacing, I thought it was very damn good. Animation was actually a lot better. And I wish that they did this all the damn time. But of course, we know that is so far from the damn case. And again, just my boy Sanji, man, doing his thing, doing his thing. But of course, he got a fractured leg. I mean, relax, because he was still able to, if you're a Sanji fanboy like I am, he was still able to fight, he was still able to compete, still able to do his thing. But now we have a setup for the next episode, or at least for the future of this arc, the Punk Hazard arc. And Law's planning something real big. Big enough where apparently after they notify like the entire damn base, like the fucking things going on, it's like what the fuck? Law's in the sad room. There's a room called the sad room, like SAD, sad room, and everyone hauls that except for Monet, because Monet, she's now replacing Caesar Clown comment for Luffy. And mind you, Monet has an ability we don't know what is exactly yet, but we saw this white wall encompass Caesar Clown to protect him from an armored hockey Gatling. And even though it was like a quick burst of Gatling, it was still powerful enough, or strong, or durable enough to take that quick burst of Gatling and then sustain its shape, and then like it broke down after. So it did its job, but we don't know what it is yet. So if you guys believe that Monet was like a bird Zoan, no. Of course, that was Law. That was Law's doing. Law cut, gave her bird legs and wings. So, but she is a former Duffer user. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll see soon enough. Now, granted, Monet, even though she knows what Law's doing, she can't leave because, again, Luffy's right in front of her. And she can't let Caesar Clown die, otherwise she says that Joker, aka Flamingo, will kill me. So right now she's going to engage in combat against Monkey D. Luffy. And aside from that, so back to Law. Law's planning something big, where apparently it's going to ruin, quote-unquote, ruin the new world. And he smiles at the end like, yeah, I'm planning shit. I'm good to go. That's right. Clever. So obviously he's scheming shit, alright? He's scheming like Aizen Solskjaer. He's just scheming. And I don't know if it's gonna be that big of a deal. Because granted, I mean, this is Law. Law is currently a Shichibukai. And he's fucking with subordinates of another Shichibukai. But how is it going to ruin the new world? The new world is run by the Yonko. Alright? Big Man, Kaido, Shanks, and the newly appointed one, Blackbeard. Yo, I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. Dun, 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 dun. That's right. That's my boy. But still, the point here is that what is it in this fucking goddamn sad room, this sad building, where it's so potent, where it's going to ruin the new world? And how does Law know that? Because Law, he clearly knows that. And he's like, yeah, I'm ready to fucking go. So I was like, how do you know that, Law? How do you know that? So that's the real question right there. But overall, episode rating, in my personal opinion, the combat scenes I thought were fantastic. I really did. Again, the Sanji, Virgo, kick, because it was a nice hand-to-hand, foot-to-foot combat action. I liked it a lot, especially when it came to like the second round, where like Virgo, he comes in there, fractures the leg. Sanji, they're doing kicks. Virgo gets at first it was Sanji, he got the upper hand. Then Virgo gets the upper hand, and then fucking straight up hockey. But we don't see it connect, if it did connect at all. Because we saw Sanji after that, and he had no other wound other than the fractured leg. And then once they find out that, of course, Virgo, that Law's doing something, in the sad room, Virgo straight up Genpo, because in this case, it's not Skywalk, it's Genpo. Same thing, but, you know, he's a Marine, and they are trained in Rokishi style. So, in this case, it's specifically Genpo. And I still believe, because he has great durability, if he's able to take a Sanji kick like that, a kick that could severely damage a Kraken tentacle underneath 5,000 meters of water pressure. Granted, different skill, but still. The thing about it is that he's able to take that and just get up from that. Clearly, Virgo's, one of his main prowesses is his durability and his endurance. That's for sure. So, now the question here is, again, in my personal opinion, is he using Tekkai while using Busou Shoku? And I think he is, to be honest. Because it makes perfect sense. I mean, why not be versed in both the body-enhancing technique known as Tekkai and the Aura Armor Busou Shoku? That would be great for your endurance and durability. And would explain why he's so goddamn durable. But overall, episode rating, in my personal opinion, I would probably give it a great. I liked it a lot. Very good. Very good. Dynamic combat scenes, even from Caesar Clown. Which is very surprising. Because you would think that he'd be like the least dynamic dude. But there were two cases. Blue Sword Blitz. It's like, what the? Caesar Clown? So, I'll take it. Very nice. Very well done. So, again, only two gripes. The whole Gear second thing and the fucking Law walk. Not a big deal. Overall, still great. And I'm signing out. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. Look down in the description below for the link to the episode preview for next week and the episode itself on One Piece Official. Now I'm out. Have a nice day.